What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Uncensored Show. My name is EL.CIBERNETICO. Coming to you live and direct from Los Angeles, California. You know the sun is out, the booty shorts are out, the big tops are out, the titties are flying. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this shit started. All the way from beautiful Dallas, Texas. Big Red, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man, chilling. Can you feel the heat? Can you feel what happened tonight on Monday Night Raw, bro?
Yes, sir.
Damn. Why don't you start it off for us real quick? So Ryback comes out in an ambulance and says, "Wah!"
Basically, well, yeah, you're right. He was whining. Yeah, since there was no official, winner of last night's match, at Payback, I want to have an ambulance match with John Cena. He's going to be the one getting carried away, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Ryback.
Ron, Captain Ron is back. Welcome back, Captain Ron. Ron, Ryback, what's on your mind, bro?
I'm right back, and I'm hungry, and I was so hungry that I had to try to eat this ambulance, but instead I decided to just sit in the back, and it was fun, and it was cool. Tonight, I'm just going to say that, damn, when neither one of us got up, it was time for us to finish the score, finish when we started. But unfortunately, John Cena wasn't there tonight, so I guess I just had to sit there on top of the ambulance, look all mean, and then scream out Ryback rules like I was having an orgasm in the bathroom. Yeah!
Damn, let them know what's going on, WCC.
That's not how you really feel, Ron.
Exactly, right?
I just honestly felt that was, it was a good start. I honestly expected either Cena or Ryback to come out when the ambulance came out flying, but in all fairness, yeah, okay, so who died and made Ryback God? He just come out and just make matches now. He already had his chance at Last Man Standing, and he failed. He couldn't even beat John Cena on one leg and a flipping neck injury. Come on, Ryback. You screwed up last night. You dropped the ball. You failed miserably. Thanks for playing. Move on to the back of the line with the rest of the old fogies that are bitching and moaning about Cena still being the top of the food chain.
Oh, wow. Here we go. Taking it down south to the dirty south. Please welcome back Mr. B-Dub. B-Dub, what's going on, man? Your thoughts on Ryback?
Oh, man, it was all good. Like, dude came back. He was the one last man standing. You saw Extreme Rules last night. You saw John Cena laid out, even though he was kind of faking his injuries and all that. But and you also saw Ryback in his brand new outfit. I guess he's still trying to find a look. Last time he had a leather jacket. Now he has a Stone Cold vest now. So, we'll see where he goes from here.
Oh, shit. Hey, shout-outs to Fresh. He was there at Extreme Rules last night. Hey, Fresh, how was the ride home?
Oh, what it do, L?
What's going on, brother?
I'm chilling, man. What's going down?
Long-ass ride. Are you taking that same ride that Cena took?
6 hours in a vehicle. It's not fun, but it had to be done, though, man. We had to go get it in last night.
So, what you think about Ryback and his little promo on the top of the fucking ambulance and shit?
Man, it was expected. You come out, you got to cry. I don't know who told dude that he could make matches. I didn't think he was a general manager. I guess,
All right. Mr. 215, Rockin' Reese. Catch him every Wednesday night on the WCC Network, Rockin' Reese. Ryback.
Dude. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to do a Ryback impression now. Because how you going to mute me on my other show, too? But I'll digress. Yeah, as far as Ryback goes, yeah, dude, you knocked yourself out as well as Cena. Is like, although truth be told, there's like a counterpoint with this because every time there's always been a double knockout in the last man standing match. So it's like, yeah, they was going to put a rematch. So yeah, I'm kind of not surprised they did it.
And last but not least, DJ Gator's in the building, man. Oh,
get out that slump.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
my bad.
Oh. Damn. Well, all right. Well, in that case, moving on, gentlemen. Jericho Fandango taking the night, starting off the night. It was Jericho and Miz going up against Fandango and Barrett. Gentlemen, open mic. Go ahead. Anybody, shoot.
I have seen some things in 24 and a half years of watching wrestling, but I don't think I have ever seen somebody in the middle of a match dance with his woman while his partner is getting his ass. I'm sorry, dude. I'm like, we need the theme on this one. Oh my goodness! Yeah, if I was Fandango, I would have done the same thing myself.
Hold on. Let me show you how it's done. 1, 2, 3. Damn.
Hey, I got to say something about this match. Fandango, you little bitch.
Negative 75 points, sir?
If you don't get your ass in that motherfucking ring next time and do what you're supposed to do, give me my motherfucking points, you son of a
getting the points for Wade Barrett new theme music.
All right.
And again, I say, damn.
Of course, for those who wonder what everybody's talking about, that's the WCC Fantasy Draft we just kicked off last night. So, just wanted to throw that in.
But I do want to thank you for getting on the mic and just saying your name. You did give us promo points for that, though.
Yes, sir. All right, so
and that's special.
Oh, and plus, on a side note, I got to admit, Jericho like dancing and said, peace
You're
out,
bitch. Deuces, bitch.
And thank you, Miz, for the 30 points.
She's not even that hot.
Whoa. Did he just say she's not that hot?
Summer Rae. Well, you know what? Summer Rae, she's all right.
Where's Dylan?
In the words of Desi Arnaz, explain.
Okay. They say basically the camera adds 10 pounds and blah, blah, blah. I think the camera's going to add 10 years on top of it because that bitch looks straight up like Hillary Clinton when they did a close-up of her ass.
Wow.
God damn.
No offense to Hillary Clinton.
He's cute.
Wow.
Damn.
No Your discretion is advised.
Exactly. On that note, I don't know what to say. You got me there. Fuck. But no. All right, so Jericho and Miz pick up the win on that one. Moving on, we had a backstage promo. Daniel Bryan Kane. Go ahead, Maurice, shoot.
Yeah, apparently D-Bry's still a little mad about losing last night to the tag team title. But Kane said that he was feeling confident about getting this 6-man tag in tonight. But D-Bry felt a little steamed in. We saw it a little bit later on in the match. But I was kind of wondering, is this the beginning of a little more serious D-Bry now?
There you go.
Is this the beginning of the end of Team Hell No?
I'll find out next week. Gentlemen, are we looking at a new heel turn?
No, I hope not heel turn. We just want to see a more aggressive Daniel Bryan. Because if they do it correctly, this could be a main eventer that people can get behind. Because every week you hear his cheers again louder and louder. You don't have to go out there saying no or yes no more.
That's right.
I actually enjoyed it.
There you go. Moving on, we coming back into the match. We have Sheamus going up against, this is weird, Titus O'Neil. No, you heard me correctly. Titus O'Neil going up against Sheamus.
Millions of dollars.
Another example of the white man beating the black man.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Well, you just had Mark Henry get whipped by the Great White last night.
Okay, this was not.
Black man getting whipped already.
This was not that. This was not a white man beating a black man. This was basically Michael Vick beating up a dog. That's all it was.
Wow.
Wow. We went from making Mark Henry and Titus Kobe's. Come on now.
Wow.
No, not Mark Henry. Mark Henry's good. Mark Henry's in his own thing. Apparently, he went home. That's pretty much all he said. I'm going home.
It's true. You just got beat. Come on.
Thank
you got whipped.
Thank you a lot, Mark Henry.
Yeah, we're going like places we don't need to be going tonight.
There you go. DJ Gator scored 50 points on this one. Explain, DJ Gator. What's up with Sheamus, dude?
Broke it.
The Gordon lad, look at the Irish.
Well, but
But
at the same time,
have fun with that.
At the same time, Titus put up a good match. He put up a good match. It wasn't a squat.
All I gotta say is that's what I do, fella.
Pretty much this is pretty much what happened to Titus and them tonight. That's it.
Oh
man, I was hoping
the millions of dollars went bankrupt.
I was hoping to see Sheamus get beat like a redheaded stepchild.
Oh wow!
Oh, that was on redhead. I get it, redhead. Real cute.
Yeah.
Get the wash rags out.
That's up.
He sounded like he was so impressed.
Moving on, Triple H, Curtis Axel. Go ahead, Reese. Break it down for us.
All right, so Big Mouth Heyman goes on, brags about Brock's winning Extreme Rules, yada yada, whoop-de-doo. But then he comes out talking about his new client, and we're all wondering who this is.
RBD?
Out steps. Yeah, one would only hope. Out steps the man formerly known as Michael McGillicuddy. And it's like, no, hold on, this is the son of Mr. Perfect. We know what we're doing. So we are going to recycle 1996, ladies and gentlemen, and call this man Curtis Axel. Kurt, of course, obviously after his dad, Kurt Hennig, a.k.a. Mr. Perfect. Axel to pay tribute to the grandfather, Larry the Axe Hennig. Oh, but it's like, yeah, and I figured I'll bring him out here tonight because Triple H took the sledgehammer between his legs and ran, and he's like, home with mommy. Uh-oh. Here comes the game theme out, and it's like, Paul, somebody ain't with his mama. But, yeah, he says, you know what, tonight, I figured I'm going to kick your ass. But then the newly named Curtis Axel says, you want to talk to him? How about you talk to me first? But it's like, Triple H slaps him, says, you know what, change my mind. First, I'm going to kick your ass. Then, after that, Paulie, I'm going to kick yours.
Damn.
And then Brodus Clay came out and said, somebody call my mama.
The look on Heyman's face.
Man, that shit was priceless. He slapped the shit out of him. He was taking like, what the fuck?
Got pimp slapped.
He's like,
wow.
Pimp slap, man. Like, yeah.
He's like,
bitch, Triple H should not bury the man like that. That's supposed to be the next new thing, and dude just pimp slap him down like he was nothing.
Hold on, Vito. We'll get to that. Coming up next, we also had Big E going up against my boy Alberto Del Rio, and I can't believe Del Rio had to job to this. Really?
This was a wild upset. I was like, what the fuck, really?
My pick now makes sense.
I'm like, Big E over Del Rio. I was like, I didn't see that one coming.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Thank you, Mr. Jones, for drafting Del Rio first before me.
Wow.
I want to say this right now.
No, not this Mr. Jones.
Exactly.
Hey, Del Rio is not always going to be down. It was just one night. And this is not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Wait, are you saying that because Del Rio's on your team? Just saying?
Yeah, that's why he's saying that.
I'm just going to say this right now.
Definitely why.
I want to say this right now that if Del Rio, if Dolph wind up losing to Del Rio somehow, like after Big E wound up beating him tonight, I would feel full if I was Dolph.
No, spoiler alert, but
that's what was ADR.
ADR is going to keep beating Dolph during all these weeks, but going to lose at the pay-per-view or lose whenever he gets his title shot.
Yeah, but how the hell is it that you become number one contender 24 hours ago, then the next night you're jobbing to the guy who's got no mic skills whatsoever?
No, but that's Big E. Come on, that's John Cena's protege. Enough said.
Hey, just cause he ain't got no mic skills, they don't mean he ain't a beast in that motherfucking ring.
Oh yeah, without question, he's a beast in that ring. But I mean, if you really want to see how good Big E is, let's put him in a match against somebody else who thinks pretty much they're the best thing since Slice piles of shit. Put him in a match against Ryback and see what happens.
No, but there is, speculations that at SummerSlam he could fight Mark Henry.
Oh no.
No, there is enough black on black crime.
Hey, in the words of our CEO, not on duty.
Right?
That is some bullshit. There ain't that many blacks left in WWE, and yet they want to put them against each other. There's enough black on black crime in LA to fill that entire ring, and they want
to really need you to step out of your racist corner, sir.
Racist corner. Mark Henry, black. Big E Langston, black.
Wow.
And Cibernetico, black.
You can find him on Twitter at nospace.com.
Fuck that. I got the mic now.
Oh, hell. Oh, hell no.
Moving on, it's the return of Layla. Yes, that's right. Layla returned finally after about a good month and a half, maybe two, going up against AJ Lee. AJ Lee taking the win on this one. Moving on. There was
irrelevant.
Whoa. Now he's relevant to me. Thank you, Miss AJ Lee. Thank you.
30 points. 30 points.
Hey, wait a minute. One more thing. I gotta give shouts out to the cameraman. What a good fucking angle he called.
There we go. Shout out to all the WWE cameramen out there, hardworking men.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this for all the women that could not be with us today. Y'all are some sexy pigs.
You're welcome, Heather.
That's all, folks.
Oh, see, the reason Heather ain't with us is because are we at the pull your pants up segment of this show?
Oh wow.
Whoa.
On that note, we move on. Cody Rhodes going up against Zack Ryder, a filler match, but go ahead.
Fast forward.
Oh, don't forget about what Ryback continued to beat him up.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I forgot something actually did happen in this match of Roman. See, well, when you mentioned Zack Ryder, yeah, that's automatic irrelevant.
Like I said, botch.
Are they starting to drop this stupid ass gimmick with him?
He been dropped his gimmick, man. He dropped his gimmick a month ago. You see, he wearing long hair and wearing pants now.
Well, tonight was his first night in that new year.
No, it's not. He's been like that for the past 3 weeks. So he waiting for people to notice.
Somebody fell asleep through that segment.
That's because nobody gave a shit.
I was about to say,
I guess that's what it was. I just didn't give a shit about him.
That's tell you how relevant he is.
Thank you, Ryback, for now being the 500th person to put Zack Ryder in an ambulance within the last.
Sad, man. Like, if this man wasn't getting a paycheck for losing, I mean, you'll feel sad for him.
He's done.
Thank you, Ryback, for beating up Barney.
Yo, he's Job Squad 2.0. Pay me.
Man,
it's kind of like, what did he do to deserve that, man? Really?
He was himself.
Hey,
he got himself over without Vince.
You know
he
what?
didn't bow down.
Like I said before, they should have never ever split him and Kurt Hawkins up. That was a big mistake.
That's true.
He should have joined the Kiss My Ass Club. He would be never mind.
Clear and crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
He already got kicked in the nuts club, at WrestleMania. So, that's even better. And lost the match. Like, come on.
You are listening to the Uncensored Show. The number to call 760-569-7676. Access code 200-446#. We are here live 30 minutes right after Raw goes off the air. Moving on, apparently somebody forgot that I had to be nice about these guys, so I'm not going to say nothing negative. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, shit. Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
I will be muted on this one. Go ahead, Maurice.
Muted on this one.
Wow.
Muted.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Day 2 of you being nice to the Shield.
29 days left.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I got a question. L, so what did you think of the Shield's match tonight?
No hablo inglés.
Oh.
Okay, so basically, all the winners of the title matches took on all 3 losers of the title matches. And I got to admit, this one was cracking because D.
The match of the night.
Off. Yes, sir. In my book it was. But in the end, the numbers caught up again to the Shield as Roman Reigns with the spear to the Big Red Machine gives the Shield yet another victory. And by the way, to anybody who had the Shield on their team, and guess what? Promo points and a win. And
yes.
Guys,
yes.
I gotta ask the question because who, if anybody, can stop the Shield? These guys, when you put them in, they come out winners.
Hey, like Cole said, they were better than Chaos, and that's what they do every time they get in the ring. The motherfuckers create chaos.
True, they already took down the top people of the WWE.
When you look at the Shield, like you have to look at the true purpose of which they serve and why they're in the WWE, or why they still have this gimmick. Because honestly, they don't serve a purpose anymore. CM Punk is no longer the WWE champion. CM Punk is actually on vacation right now because he's been twit-picking himself at Cubs games.
Well, that's you just pretty much answered the question right there. I mean, he's going to a Cubs game. What more torture do you need?
All right, but let me throw it this way for y'all. Do y'all think that the Shield can bring relevancy back to not only the WWE's mid-card, but also those titles that they respectively hold?
Tell him to take the title off of Wade Barrett, man. Tell him Wade don't believe in the Shield, take his title too.
But see,
why not?
The Shield needs a 4th member and a leader. If you get a 4th member, you take Wade's title. You get a leader, you take the big title, or at least one of them. Which will, because the way they angle in the Shield, nobody touches. Which will bring relevancy back to belts because now you have something to chase for because nobody's beating the Shield. So it creates the chase factor of who's going to be the first to drop that belt. Who's going to be the first to take the belt from the Shield. So I think if you get a 4th member and then you get a leader, you can create that, that excitement that used to be about chasing for belts and wrestling.
I think they probably declared who the leader will be, and that's probably Dean.
I was going to say, Dean pretty much is the leader of the Shield.
Dean is the leader.
They even said it on commentary that Dean was the leader.
Yeah, see what they do in house shows. They was already fighting Team Hell No, and they were working out different combinations, like who will be the best 2 to have chemistry against Team Hell No. And they said, well, Rollins and Reigns will have the best chemistry. And they said, you know what, Dean, we're gonna make you leader. You're gonna have a single title.
Yeah, well, I'll say this one. It's like every day they're trying to make you believe. And hey, I hate to say it, but until somebody knocks him off, how can you not believe in these guys? Because look, they've taken out anybody. they've taken out anybody that they've come into contact with, whether it's John Cena, whether it's The Undertaker, whether it's Kane, whether it's Big Show, Sheamus, Orton, Rock.
Yeah.
People in the Shield now, L. You know what? Going back to what you were saying, the fourth member, there's only two people that I can really see being fourth members, one being a female. The first one is Cassius Ohno. He would fit perfectly. The only other female I can see in there, and Heather's going to hate me for this one, but whatever, is Paige.
I mean, that's not funny, Red.
It is
Heather pretty much hates everybody right now because she doesn't have her boys on her team.
Right.
So,
see,
fuck it.
that was her fault because, like I said, you should never tell your pick.
In fact, somebody actually said or came up with a new hashtag for that tonight. They said, "Believe in the Golden Shield." And I'm pretty sure every time Heather hears anything about the Shield right now, she just dies a little more inside.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the Shield. Nobody cares about the Shield. All I'm saying is, when we get to Survivor Series, I don't want to see the Shield versus the Avengers, because that's what it's going to look like. I mean, John Cena's going to be Captain America, and we're going to get Big E Langston to dress up like Nick Fury. But nobody cares, man.
Doesn't like who?
Move it. All right, L, take us to the next set.
I remember that should be nominated for the best match of 2013 on Raw.
On that note, congratulations, Shield. Mm-hmm. Moving on.
Just had a Chris moment, didn't you?
Moving on.
Yeah, you did.
We got a
Sure have some shots out.
We're going backstage with Triple H. He's getting taped up. He's basically telling, everybody back there, hey, I'm good to go. Doctors are saying, no, don't go back there. Don't go into the ring. So,
shout out to Triple H for threatening to fire the doctor.
Right?
Don't make me feature Endeavor that behind.
Right?
He was like, I'm pretty sure he likes having a job here. Tell him I'm going out there.
Right?
Like, really, dude?
So basically, the doctors are telling Triple H, hey, don't go into the ring. Moving on, we got a promo. Cody, Natty, Caitlyn, they're starting to figure out who the secret admirer is. They thought it was Cody. Cody ended up posting up some pictures, basically showing off his stash, whatever, blah, 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 etc. Moving on, Randy Orton going up against Jack Swagger. Captain Ron, go ahead. Your boy ended up scoring 50 points for him.
Damn straight happy. I am damn straight happy about the points, but I am actually, it was a pretty good match. I think Orton sold the injuries, the injuries to the legs pretty well. What I'm kind of confused on the most is why the hell did Jack Swagger switch legs with his Patriot Lock? Why the hell did he do that?
Maurice?
Got me on that one.
Anybody even notice?
No, I
got
know
a good explanation on why he switched legs.
Because he actually went from the left leg to the left leg, and when Orton was trying to, wiggle his way back to the rope, he dropped that leg, and as soon as he got Orton turned around again, he went to the right leg.
Well, because we all know this is what documented Randy Orton's a crybaby.
Ooh.
So I'm pretty sure within that exchange, Orton said, hey, man, wrong leg.
Oh, wow.
Wow. What?
To the guy that gets his lines out there.
Randy has a tendency to lose.
Wait a minute. Is that a baby? Are you crying?
Put your kid out, man. Come on, man.
No.
Randy Orton has a tendency to lose.
That was
Orton lose your push.
Somebody change Orton diaper.
Orton's diaper.
And by the way, Red, just for the record, since I know this your woman and whatnot, yeah, I'm surprised you ain't mentioned Vicky. I'm surprised you didn't mention Vicky since we on this match now. Seeing how she put it together.
Hey,
he said you like ugly women.
Vicky can get. Hey, in the dark, Vicky could get the business. Let's turn them lights out.
But he loved those granny panties.
Wait, did he say in the dark?
Hey, how about that?
Yeah. Thank you, because that was exactly what I was thinking of. Like, no.
Wow.
I want to need some therapy for that.
Oh, let's move on from this.
Please.
All right. So, the moment of the night. The IWC was bitching and moaning and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Triple H going up against Curtis Axel. Big Red, go ahead and shoot.
Basically, what happened was, the match started. Triple H was, had the upper hand in, You see Curtis coming back on him. All of a sudden, Triple H is outside the ring. He's like, throughout the match, you can see Triple H, kind of, shaking his head out, trying to shake something off. So he's like, what the fuck's going on? And he's outside the ring, and he starts to just collapse and shit. Everybody's looking at him like, hey, you're not going back in there. And, hey, that's how it ended. I'm like, really? This is how we're going to end the main event?
Wow. I mean, last night they brought back instant replay. Now they're calling timeouts.
Exactly.
So no, don't forget, it was the first time he fought on Raw in 3 years. 3 years. They want to make sure you knew
3
that.
Years. This is how it ends.
Right.
Yeah. I had a conspiracy theory with what happened with this one because I had something. Yeah, because anybody remember that match where HBK and Shane McMahon fought, and then but right before the match, Stephanie went in the HBK dressing room to pay a visit, and then she feigned a pregnancy pain or whatever, and then slid a little something up in the HBK water. I was thinking, you know what? Heyman must have got the Triple H water at some point, while he was getting taped up and whatnot. Because
man, it seemed like they could be ribbing Dolph's concussion, or it could be like they didn't want to put over Curtis Axel at the last minute. All different type of conspiracy, man. If you gonna do all that, you can at least let him get the win.
True. I don't think it's a conspiracy. I think this is. I wouldn't call it a conspiracy because if there's anybody who will push you over, as big as his ego is and as many people as he stepped on to get to the top, Triple H will still put you over.
True.
So just because he didn't put him over tonight does not mean that this story won't, build and turn into, a pay-per-view match, which is what really counts.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Not only that, Fresh, but I was going with the whole Paul Heyman doing anything it takes to A, get himself over, B, have his people winning, and then C, knock out anybody who's a threat to him getting power again.
Right.
But the thing is, if you did watch the pay-per-view last night, remember Triple H did get slugged in the face with that sledgehammer and F5 right after it.
Right.
Right. He got hit in the jaw.
Exactly. And on top of that, Curtis was going after that jaw. He hit him in the jaw all night.
Right. So I think that it will subsequently, the whole feud will probably end in a few weeks because they got the Payback pay-per-view coming out, which I will be attending that too in Chicago. Shout out to me.
Chi-Town in the house.
Right.
No,
they'll eventually have a pay-per-view match. Curtis Axel will win, and Triple H takes the time off again, and then come back and beat him. Same old.
Or then again, Triple H might be Triple H's exit right here, saying who knows when he'll come back.
Right.
All right, you have Curtis Axel take him out. That's solidified. Right. Whether he won the match or not, Curtis Axel put the game on the shelf.
Exactly. And then, I'm not going to say no names, but you had a couple of people crying on WCC.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Triple H is going to bury him. He wants to steal the spotlight. First of all, if he didn't get no pop when he came out, where was the spotlight at in the first place?
Thank you.
And then on top of that, it's a well-known fact that there's a few guys, including Triple H, that's high on him and getting his push. Why the fuck is he going to bury his own project? That's like him burying the Shield. Which the Shield was his project.
Here's my question to those in the WCC who said he didn't get a reaction. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Michael McGillicuddy is on TV to be a heel, right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what? Did they expect him to get a pop? Like, this was a cheer? Like, no, he's the bad guy. You boo the guy you don't like.
But you know what? I guess some people think.
The guy, man. Come on.
I guess they think because the booing was so soft at first that it was just like, yeah.
Not only that, but I guess they expect him to get pop just because he's Mr. Perfect Son.
Right.
It was mad because RBG didn't come out. That's all.
Because I don't like the music he came out to. That is a horrible remix of Mr. Perfect's music. And you will respect that same song.
That's true. I got to admit to that.
Yeah, but speaking of Mr. Hennig or Mr. Axel now, whatever you want to call him, I got to touch on something that happened over the weekend. Y'all saw this like yesterday. What about that tweet you sent about Sin Cara?
Explain.
Who's tweet?
It's probably true.
Enlighten us.
Yeah. What tweet? Fill me in. What's going on?
Yeah.
All right. After losing a match to him on Superstars, Joe Hennig sent out a tweet saying, "I can't believe I lost to this pudgy, overweight Sin Cara." And then so I have to say, "I'm going to go hit the bar, but not to drink, but to whip somebody ass. And if he got a problem with that, he could come find me. I'm not that hard to find." And I was
and
like,
now
you know
Sin Cara
what?
has a match with Wade Barrett on Main Event now.
And you know what? Hennig is not wrong because Sin Cara is the biggest bust damn near in WWE history.
Okay, you're sugarcoating it. Just say it flat out. Sin Cara is the most uncoordinated, fucking up, son of a bitch acquisition in the history of WWE, and there's been a lot of fuck-ups that they've done over the years, but never have you sat here and put so much hype around this one big luchador from Mexico just to have him literally sit here and go,
oh, so basically he's like a Mexican Ryan Leaf. In other words, what you're saying.
First of all, you never put Ryan Leaf and Mexican together. But go ahead.
Yeah, tell him off,
everybody says, all right, L, I know you don't put Ryan Leaf and Mexican. And saying, all I was just saying is, you know how everybody says Ryan Leaf is like the biggest bust in NFL history? Yeah, now that's what we're saying with Sin Cara as far as like the WWE.
Because Sin Cara is Mexican, and, well, yeah, you can't really stop that.
So what you trying to say?
Send all your hate mail to Captain Ron at AOL.com.
You said Captain Ron.
What you trying to say,
what
man?
we're basically saying here is that they put so much hype around Sin Cara, and pretty much I think everybody pretty much will ask the same question. Sin Cara, what the fuck have you done since you've been here besides be hurt and botch up moves and everything else? I mean, granted, this injury with Dolph Ziggler
be on the sticky.
What?
And be on the sticky too. Let's not forget he got some wellness violations.
Yeah, there's that, and the fact that he actually looks like he got teabagged at a donkey show, but that's besides the point.
Oh wow!
Teabagged at a donkey show.
Teabagged at the donkey show.
Really?
The bottom line, yeah, that just happened. And by the way, it's Captain Ron at Facebook.com in case anybody's wondering. But anyway, the bottom line is that
that is classic.
They need to
that is trending.
They need to send Sin Cara packing badly. They've been trying to push him, but you can't really push a guy who can't sell a move, who can't sell an injury, who can't execute a move right, who pretty much sits there and goes in that ring and flops around like a goddamn jackrabbit, but can't do anything right.
They need to push him.
Yeah.
Right off a cliff. Right off a cliff.
Push him out the door and off a cliff.
All right, but before we get on, we got to give some serious notes out here one time. Shout out to our people down in Oklahoma. And matter of fact, these tornadoes is still taking people out, man. So everybody down there, Texas, Oklahoma, somewhere else got hit too.
Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas City.
Run, Dylan, run.
Yeah, so everybody out there, everybody out there in the Midwest and Southwest, God bless y'all. Let's hope, if a tornado struck you in your area, we are praying for your safety. Whatnot. We're hoping that y'all can wind up recovering from this joint as well. So, WCC wants to send our love and support to our friends out in the Midwest and Southwest as well. And also, on an extra side note, can't believe, and I got to admit, I cannot believe it's been 2 years since we lost arguably the greatest person, one of the greatest of all time, Randy Macho Man Savage. I don't know what it's going to take, but I'm just making my plea right now. Vince, Hunter, whoever, get this man in the Hall of Fame, please.
If not, listening something about Owen Hart as well. Didn't you say on Thursday will be an anniversary?
Hey, man.
Macho Man said his only plea his only thing about going into the WWE Hall of Fame was he wanted to go in as a family.
With his family.
Now, he's cool, and his pops is cool, but his brother is a fruitcake that done nothing for nothing.
Ooh.
I'm not a fan of Lanny Poffo. I don't care how you slice it. 10 years, or whatever you want to call this cartwheel doing that, man. I don't fuck with it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, the 80s version of Damian Sandow. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Right.
What?
I'm not rocking with you.
Uh-oh.
All he was.
Oh, the genius. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Fresh, I say you and Lanny Poffo just shake it out, give each other a good hug and just become good friends, dude.
Check it out.
Knock him out.
Thank you, Dr. L.B.
There you go. Just shake it out. Become good friends, dude.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, no.
Travel down the road and back again.
That's what she said. On that note, don't forget to check us out tomorrow night, myself and Mr. Jones. The number to call, 760-569-7676, access code 200-446-pound. And also Wednesday night, for 10 weeks in a row, kicking everybody's ass on the WCC network. That's right, 10 weeks in a row. Fuck you, Gator. Number to call, 760-569-7676, access code 200-446-pound. Gator, what's going on this week?
I'm going to just say you got to tune in to know what's going on.
Oh.
Wow.
Man, that sounded dirty.
I can do that because I'm at the top.
Yeah. You're getting all deep on us.
You will know. Make sure you pay attention to the Sex Battles page. We'll be bringing it to you real soon.
Okay, Gator. Honestly, I've never actually made it to see one of the shows, but we have a bye week in our league this week. I will definitely be there to see this one.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
Can't miss it.
Cool.
Can't miss it. This Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Here we go, and we will see you guys next week. The number to call, 760-569-7676, access code 200-446-pound. Shout outs to Big Chris out there. Hope you get better, and we will see you guys next week.
Ooh, yeah.
Tiger Boy.